Peace and love, everybody. This your girl, Tysandra Barnes, and I'm coming back at you all once again to drop some more knowledge and to drop some more truth. I'm going to be discussing with you all about how the killings in Chicago. It seems like the number of killings and murders have skyrocketed in Chicago, and more people is getting murdered, and we finding more young people are losing their lives. You know, I was watching the news the other day, and it was showing how the homicides have tripled, you know, far as with murders and killings this year, you know, within Gary, Indiana, which is a known area for drugs and many other different things. You know, if you go through that area, it looks like a ghost town, you know, in Gary. You see a lot of abandoned buildings, a lot of people who work for the steel mill and different companies. Their companies and stuff is no longer there. Everything have shut down. People have lost money and people have lost jobs. And it's just absolutely ridiculous how we looking at some parts of Chicago, and we still seeing poverty, we still seeing abandoned buildings, we still seeing not enough jobs in summer programs, and it's just absolutely ridiculous. You know, I think over together all this month and this year alone within the city of Chicago, within the city, I believe it was like close to 400 and some homicides. I mean, come on, this is absolutely getting ridiculous. I mean, the whole Chicago population is just is deteriorating and leaving here and declining. You know, and we don't have any city officials that's really standing up speaking against this violence. You know, they too busy worried about putting money in their pockets instead of trying to get programs out here that's going to help fund you know, fund young people, especially the African American community, which is the more dominant ones that's dying from this gun violence. You know, within the south side of Chicago, you go through that area, you see a lot of abandoned buildings, you see a lot of houses, and a lot of the schools within the Inglewood area have closing down now. You know, Inglewood in Chicago, it was the beautifulest part, and you know, to this day, people think it's, you know, which is the roughest part in Chicago, and yet dangerous. Yeah, that could be true, but it's still some love and it's still some good work. It's still some good love and work in that within that area. But I don't understand that, you know, how they can close all the schools down in Inglewood. You know, it's just absolutely ridiculous. You know, how young people are supposed to learn. You know, it's just absolutely ridiculous with these killings. And the reason why all these killings is coming about because there's not enough structure. There's not enough parents out here that's guiding their children. There's not enough mentors out here. And it's just absolutely ridiculous. We seen a lot of these young people getting involved in these gangs. We seen a lot of these girls getting involved in these drugs and being fast in the street. You know, getting selling their bodies. You know, that's becoming a rise now. A lot of young people that's out here, you know, especially with these young girls selling their bodies.